What got you into martial arts, or what interested you as a kid in martial arts?
Uh,
What drew you to it? Bruce Lee. When you talk about Bruce Lee and
Bruce Lee, yes. Okay, so Bruce
but
Lee.
as a kid, right? It's not something just as an adult, but you're as a
Right.
kid, you were fascinated by it.
Yeah, so when I was a kid, Bruce Lee, yes. Because when I was, I was growing up thinking I was full Asian. And he was the only Asian icon. That was, instead of all the Kung Fu movies, Kung Fu theaters, he was the one doing American stuff. I loved how he was like, don't think, feel, stuff like that. It's like, as a kid, you kind of like, oh shit, it kind of opened up your Pandora's box.
Yeah.
But I never got into martial arts. I just liked the philosophy he put out. But I knew it was martial arts. So when I went to On It, this is not that long ago. This is about 5.5 years ago. Andrew Craig, who's a UFC fighter, used to be a UFC fighter. He was there, and he happened to just want to train with me. He heard that I was some good trainer or something. I don't know, whatever it is. So I trained him, and apparently we got this good relationship going. He had a UFC fight in San Diego, but he never told me about it. So during his fight camp, or supposedly, I think it was his fight camp, or I don't know what it is, he was teaching me how to do striking. I looked like shit. Okay, I didn't understand the math, and I kept looking like shit for a long time. When he went to his UFC fight in San Diego, fought, I forgot the guy who he fought. Anyways, he fought somebody, had a loss, and then that's when I told him, man, let's get back. Let's get back. And he's like, all right. So we started doing that. That's when I started to understand his world a little bit, fighting and this and that. And he had an injury in jiu-jitsu, and so he had to prolong it. But I started to develop something like, holy shit, this crosses over, man. Like you said, TACFIT, CST carries over to martial arts, Viking ninja system, same thing. Jiu-jitsu, yeah, all that.
Like Andy, our head Muay Thai coach, right?
Yeah, or if you just don't, if you want to live pain-free
That's it.
in your body. Yeah, if you want to feel strong and pain-free, that's it. So I started to dig into that. Started getting really, I don't know, for some reason I started using TACFIT, CST, Viking Ninja principles. So because I always played with the club and mace and bodyweight. That was it. That was it. And I just started getting better at martial arts. It was crazy. It was crazy. Like stand up. My hands, my reach, my reaction.
You clean those body maps up, right? Where you're at in space. You know exactly where you're at.
Right. You know,
because if you're not accurate with the mace or the club bells,
it's bye time for something in your body. Yeah,
your head's getting hit.
Yep. Or your low back's gonna feel something. Yeah. And the
structure is gonna pay the bill.
Right. And that's the thing. When people say, hey, I trained this and my neck hurts all of a sudden, I'm like, how do you not know what's hurting in your body when you're training? In CST TACFIT, you know what you're training, and you know where it's going in your body, and you know what you're not doing right and why you got the injury. And so, when you have coaches like yourself or me implementing the system, people do not get injured. But when you have people half-ass the system and train it,
don't go deep enough, don't do the reps,
they'll get injured.
There's no shortcuts, right?
Right. And I don't call that TACFIT. I don't call that CST. That's just me. But
yeah.
It's because I know the body, how it should.
You're let's say fake, but really, right?
Well, I mean, you don't want to be something other than what you.
That's why I love even Pavel, right? Like the strong first, like the snatch test, and I love it. You got to do the reps to be able to do it.
Right.
There's no shortcuts.
There's no shortcuts.
Same thing with like a trial by fire and the qual and all the tests that we have.
Yeah, that's like if I had a tennis coach who sat on his butt on a chair and just read a newspaper and said, all right, just do your serves. I'm like, well, I could be just doing this by myself. Yeah. I mean, that's the kind of generation we're living in right now. It's do the cool thing and then that's it. You're good. There's no let's work on this for many years because every day you want to, like Scott says, be patient and sculpt yourself a perfect body. That's it. I mean, how could you not live by those rules? Or you can go fast and then mold yourself into something you never thought you wanted to be. You could, I'm gonna make myself big. All right, but I can't move. I went too fast. Yeah, like this statue that's moving around. You're rotating this. You ever see like Italian statues?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's just like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's beautiful.
Yeah.
But then you go to
you're
a
strong, but you can move, right?
Yeah, then you go to Kids Park, and then you have that cartoon lion. That's the guy who went too fast. Right? So you don't want to look like how you train. Yeah, I don't know if you understand what that means.
Yeah, for sure.
And you don't want to train how you're looking when you train. That looks shit. So meaning don't keep everything that doesn't work for you, and reinvestigate, re-research what you're doing, reprogram everything to find out where you're leaking your strength, where you're leaking power, these problem areas that are just not efficient enough to carry you through. Maybe these little inefficient ones. Every day I do these inefficient, and then that's the one that's making me injured. Yeah, so we have to close those gaps and refresh them with strength, because without that, there's really no point. And as a human body, we are an intelligent design. We're not just, we're a baby, old, die. We are supposed to, in between that, see how long our longevity can go. Because I believe as an intelligent design,
live our best life, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's to see how far we can go with this body and life. Not just, I'm living, but active. Because I've seen in Norway, hikers, 100 years old, moving faster than me, and they're not even on the news. They're not even on Guinness Books of World Record. They're not. And I'm sitting here like, what are you guys doing? And they're doing something like this, but not
lifestyle.
That's it. They stay true to what keeps them happy in their training, and they live that lifestyle.